Hello, friends. Joe here. So we are talking about kindness this month, and I wanted to start today. We're talking about why kindness is so important. So Albert Schweitzer, if I can say that correctly, said constant kindness can accomplish as much as the sun making ice melt. Kindness causes misunderstanding, mistrust, and hostility to evaporate. I'll say that again. Kindness in itself causes misunderstandings, mistrust, and hostility to evaporate. So kindness seems to be missing in today's society, right? We can all agree on that. We hear a lot about bullying and racism and discrimination and hatred, all those things, being opposite of what we'll consider kind, right? People are more connected to their devices than to what is happening around them. They're kind of self-absorbed in so many ways. Kindness is oftentimes the last thing they think about. Without kindness in this world, we'll be filled with strife, discontent, and anger. We'll see relationships that fall apart or never even start, countries that disintegrate into constant war, and a world completely changed. So, according to Dr. John and Julie Gottman, the founders of the Gottman Institute, they study which studies relationship. According to them, every successful relationship is, in the end, supported by kindness. I'll say that again. Every successful relationship is, in the end, supported by kindness. What's more, they claim the most important time that you should be kind is during some time of conflict, such as when you're arguing with a partner, and yet this is the hardest time for most people to be kind. Just think about it. Nobody wants to be kind when they're upset with the other person, right? But that's when it's needed the most. Kindness is about showing empathy, acceptance, and tolerance. It's about being able to scan your partner for things to appreciate rather than criticize. And that's just not that again, that statement comes from the Gottman Institute. But think about it, even with people around you, people in your community, people at work, people at church, people in your school, people in your family, people in your household. How can you look and scan for things to appreciate rather than things to criticize? So why kindness? So as children and even as adults, we look for kindness from our families and friends. We give and receive kindness every day in some form, right? In one form or another. Kindness moves us. We remember past kindness done to us and by us, right? We will think, oh, remember when so and so that did X, Y, and Z. That really touched my heart. And when somebody's kind to you, it leaves a memorable um, it's a memorable moment and leaves good memories for you to enjoy for years to come, right? Kindness nourishes, it heals, it strengthens, and it uplifts us. So many studies have shown that kindness, it's not only a good moral value, but it's good for you. Yes, when you're kind, you benefit from it too. So being kind benefits your brain, your body, and your emotions in so many ways. It's actually the foundation of a meaningful life. So here are just 6 reasons why kindness is so important. Number one, kindness makes us happier. When we perform random acts of kindness, we activate areas of pleasure and social connection and trust in our brains. Yes, I talk a lot about rewiring our brain and changing the way we think and being kind to our brains. Well, being kind in general benefits your brain in so many ways. So number two, kindness creates a positive loop in your mind because kindness makes you happier and happiness makes you kinder. It's kind of this very beneficial cycle if you want. So when you're happy, you are more likely to feel giving and kind towards others. You see that? So the more you're kind, the happier you feel, and the happier you feel, the kinder you are. Number three, kindness can create social connections and bonding. As humans, we're pre-programmed, programmed to be part of a group. Like we're social beings. Being part of a group, a social connection of some type, enhances our physical performance and boosts our mental clarity. Yes, being kind allows us to be part of a group, allows us to feel like we belong. We feel like we're connected to others. Number four, kindness helps with the healing process. When healthcare is delivered with kindness, it can fasten the healing process. Therefore, it kind of shortens your hospital stay, for example. Think about it. Have you ever been in the hospital, seen a doctor, any health professional who was rude, and you just felt like you were treated right? And when you left the office, you probably sometimes you might feel worse than you actually were in the beginning. But when it's delivered with kindness, you feel comfortable, you feel secure, you start healing faster. Kinder care leads to a range of outcomes, including reduced pain, lowered blood pressure, and less anxiety for the patient and the caregivers. Kindness can also decrease or help, that's our number five. Kindness can decrease or help prevent diseases. So kindness lowers your stress and anxiety levels. When you're kind or when you're receiving, acts of kindness, it lowers your stress and anxiety levels, which also decreases your pain because of all the endorphins and feel good hormones that are released at the time of the act. Wow. You want to improve your mental health, you want to improve your emotional health, you want to improve your physical health, you want to improve your well-being, start being kind. Kind to yourself, kind to others. Positive emotions from kindness boosts your vagus nerve, which regulates, blood sugar. This helps the body prevent diabetes, strokes, and health disease. Right? Enough said already, right? But I'll give you number six. Kindness has been shown to stimulate the reward area of your brain. That's why even the Bible said there's more joy in giving than receiving. Because when we're kind and we're being kind towards others, it actually activates the reward area of our brain. And studies suggest that we get high, literally, on being kind. If I want to get high on anything, right? I want it to be something healthy and positive, something that moves me forward, that fuels me to be better. And kindness is it. So no matter how inconsequential an act of kindness might be, how like it might be small, or you feel like nobody noticed, it is still good for you. Without kindness, life will be lonely, filled with anger and desolation, disease and stress. But when kindness is both given and received, with no expectations in return, our lives are calmer, happier, and we build meaningful connections to others. So my challenge to you today, go out, go ahead and do one random act of kindness.